What's up, folks? It is I, your host with the most, dude. Your host with the most. The absolute, the all of it. He's got all of it. Happy Sunday. Okay? Happy Sunday. You know? Let's just have a little powwow, dude. Let's just have a little powwow. I was watching Egypt and New Zealand. I just turned it off a moment ago. Egypt was up 2-1. I don't know what's going on now. I turned it off so I could get ready for this. So, but it was started off pretty boring, but then New Zealand, incredible header to take the lead. And then Egypt scored, equalized it, and then Mo Salah came through, you know. And now I'm a soccer guy, dude, and we're going to talk about it. What up, Paul? Game day, I'll be here all stream. I doubt it. You okay, my friend? You look a little sad. Oh, no comment. Don't like it? Speak to my lawyers. My lawyers are already on it. Lenny, what up? What else? Yeah, I've been watching some World Cup, okay? I have a big announcement. We're going to talk about some of the stuff I've been working on. I've been teasing for a long time. If you're in the Discord, I already kind of blew the lid off it. But your boy's in dire straits, and he's going to have to get the ball rolling. And there's good news and bad news, all right? There's been some setbacks, but also we'll figure it out. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together. Yeah, so dude, I'm a soccer guy now. And look, here's the thing. Here's the thing, dude. And please keep in mind, I have the best lawyers west of the Mississippi. Soccer is a better name than football. Soccer's a better name than football, dude. And I don't understand why soccer fans, especially the international soccer fans, Shot Simple, I don't know if you're here, buddy, seem to take such offense to soccer. Okay? So I was like, maybe soccer is like, dumb Americans came up with it or something. No, dude. Turns out it's a British slang word. Okay? This is a British game, right? It's a slang word. It's way better than football. And football is a stupid name for all the sports that go by football. Okay? Even American football. Sorry to say. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Football's a stupid name. It's a stupid name for this sport. It's a stupid name for the other sport. Okay? It is. Don't fall, sourdough Sam. All right. It's a stupid name. And so I don't know why you guys are so like hell bent on keeping that name. Because in my eyes, you can have it. You can have it, dude. I don't even want anything in return. Soccer is a way cooler name. Let's get the ball rolling now. Richard, what up? Soccer's mainly played with your foot. Football, you don't play with your foot. So either way, football sounds stupid. It's a stupid name for any sport. To pick a sport, it's a stupid name. It doesn't sound cool, dude. It has no aura. Soccer has aura. And quite frankly, I am jealous that soccer fans have a name like soccer. Whereas me, an American football fan, I'm stuck with a stupid name like football. And the National Football League. It's a dumb name, dude. It's a dumb name. And that's that, dude. Talk to my lawyers. Talk to my lawyers, dude. Okay? I don't know what we should call it. Pigskin, I don't know. Gridiron football. That's kind of, it's a fun nickname, but it doesn't work. I don't know what we should call it, dude. Oblong ball. No, it shouldn't even. It's just not good. Football's not good, and we need a cooler name for it. And I'm open to suggestions, and I'll get my lawyers on it, dude. And that's that. Okay, especially in America when they don't play with their foot. Yeah, I mean it's a dumb name, and I think it's a dumb name for soccer also. I think just soccer is way cooler, dude, and it has cool etymology. You know what I mean? It has a cool origin story. If you look it up, okay, it's short for association football, which was a way to differentiate from all the different types of footballs because they kept reusing that stupid, terrible name. So it was really a way to differentiate from rugby, which was also called rugby football. Okay, so it's a dumb name, and that's that. I'm sticking to it. My lawyers are ready. If any of you have an issue, I will see you in court. Okay, but anyways, the World Cup has been fun. Cape Verde scored their first goal. Um, New Zealand doesn't have a win. I didn't know that. I don't know if Egypt does, but so I was kind of pulling for them, but I liked Egypt. I liked Egypt's kits. I don't know, dude. I'm a big dummy when it comes to soccer. I'm a big dummy. Okay? And I got to say I do enjoy it now. I didn't used to, but I do now. But it's definitely like I had to grow up with it to really be in love with it. You know what I mean? You really got to grow up with a sport to really be in love with it. I found out. You know? Bay Area Throwbacks, what's up? Iron Turf, NTL, National Tackle League. But the thing is, then the soccer fans will get mad too because they have tackle also. So they'll be like, oh, you're taking our name again. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just got a Kirkland signature water, folks. Not sponsored, but it can be. Business email in the description of any of the fine folks at Kirkland or Costco or whoever is out there. Hey Costco, you want to partner up with your boy, dude? I'll have your little hot dog every week on the stream. I'll have a Costco hot dog. So think about it, dude. Think about it. What else? There's something else about the World Cup I was gonna say, and I can't remember what it was. The flopping isn't as bad in the World Cup, but it's still bad. And I really wish soccer and basketball would do something harsh about flopping. I think if you act in any way, if you show any pain or discomfort, you have to sit for 5 minutes. I think that should be the rule. Like at least in American football, if you are injured, you have to miss the next play. That's a start. I think you should miss the quarter, dude. No. Now I don't know about the quarter. That's a lot. For football, it's fine because there's not a lot of flopping. There's a little bit of flopping here and there. Obviously now with the way everything is, wide receivers and DBs are just constantly crying, dude. But that's just, that's the way it is, dude. National grab handlers. Tackles should be a name. They can't take every name. All right. We'll talk to them about it. See what they say. Okay? We'll talk to them about it and we'll see what they say. Yeah. World Cup's been fun though. It's been fun. I'm getting a little bit of FOMO, wishing I maybe tried to go to some games. But right now I'm tapped out. There's no way I'm going to be able to go to a game unless I'm gifted a ticket, and that's not going to happen. So, have you been following FIFA? Kind of lost track, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I was talking about right now. I'll be honest. I don't understand the groupings. I don't understand the bracket or how it works. The stages. I don't understand how any of that works. So I just watch each game as it comes. You know what I mean? Each game as it comes, I just enjoy it for what it is. And that's that, dude. Talk to my lawyers. You know what I mean? Commissioner of Basketball, he's the one that's not pushing them to stop that crap. I've heard that too, yeah. Already rule states you can't fall on purpose to claim a foul. Yeah, I know the NBA has that rule on the books now, but they never enforce it. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Now, if you watch, all right, here's the shocking thing. And this is not old man yelling at the clouds, because I don't like that everybody just thinks that things were better when they were coming of age. But one thing about basketball that is worse, objectively, is when you watch basketball pre-2010 into the 90s, into the 80s, you watch basketball, when people attack the rim, when they drive into the paint, if they fall down, it was real contact. Now they fall down every time they drive the lane. Every time they go for a layup, drive the lane, they fall down. It's stupid. It's stupid. And here's the thing too, dude, because I'm an aura farmer, right? I like aura, dude. I'm a big aura guy. Okay? All the highlights from this era are ruined because almost any good play, they also try to draw the foul. So not only do they go up for a layup and make their move and do that, but then they go and fall down and it looks stupid. Now you look at some of the old highlights, dude. You watch Sean Kemp dunk on people and then point at them. That doesn't happen now because now he would just flop, you know? Highlights are ruined, dude. You know? Shot Simple, what up? You missed it. You missed it. I was saying soccer is a better name. Because it is. Because football is a stupid name for any sport. Where does Ronaldo come into this? I don't know. Cristiano Ronaldo? He's playing... I think they're playing tomorrow? Or no? I don't remember. You have an iPhone. The Apple has bracket pretty easily filled out. No, I don't have it. Ball foot. Fact of the matter is, of a basketball player, why would I want to continue falling hardwood console? It just sounds like a horrible end of life experience. I mean, yeah, it's just flopping just needs to be corrected in all the sports, and they need to be harsh about it. And I'm sick of it, dude. I'm sick of it. It's like a wrestler, you can't fall like that forever. Yeah. No, yeah, it's got to be doing something to him. You know? Soccer's not a better name, a cool thing for an American to say. See, soccer is a way better name. It's way cooler, has a cooler etymology. It was a British slang word. It's way cooler. Football is a terrible name. You're going to have to talk to my lawyers about this. Football is a stupid name. It's a stupid name for American football. It's a stupid name for international football. It's a stupid name. It's dumb. It sounds stupid. You know? It's soccer is way cooler. Soccer's awesome. And I wish American football had a cooler name like soccer. Tune in for the weekly Uninfluencer. Hit my music. Thanks, David. Yeah, dude. World Cup's been fun though. I just don't have the capacity in my life to understand every little nuance of it. Especially when it comes to just the structure of teams and leagues and brackets and all that. Which teams are playing? Okay, let me enjoy that game. That's where I'm at right now. Like maybe when it's whittled down to the final four, then maybe I'll start to understand, you know? But until then, big dumb American that thinks soccer's a cooler name. Soccer is just bad representation. Sports soccer is amazing. Name soccer is completely poisoned. Poisoned? How? There are 4 countries in the world that call it soccer. U.S. country wants to be like the U.S. Canada country wants to be like Australia and New Zealand. I mean, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. That's fine. I just think soccer is a way cooler name. Like me to send you the bracket? You can. I'm not gonna commit it to memory though. I promise you. I don't have the capacity. World Baseball Classic. Oh, World Cup's better than World Baseball Classic? I don't know about that. It's really easy to understand if you look at the bracket. I mean, you can try it. You can try, dude. You can try. My brain is pretty much kaput at this point, though. My brain is not firing on all cylinders. I'll tell you that much. I have a 4-point pin right here. So, read them and weep, dude. Um. Anyway, what's up with you guys, dude? How's the family? How the kids doing? You know what I mean? And I have a ticket. The Atlanta Braves at the Houston Astros at the Astrodome. I've showed you guys this before. September 15th, 1982. $6 ticket, and I have it right here. I found someone that might have the hookup with the Astrodome, and so I am going to beg and beg and beg this person to allow me into the Astrodome, and I will fly out to Houston on a moment's notice to go into the Astrodome. I will spend money that I do not have if this person can get me into the Astrodome. So I'm going to do that. And you can't stop me. Okay. It's a little more complicated this year. That's 48 countries. Used to be way easier. And the top 2 from each group went to the next round, which is a knockout round. Okay, I kind of understand that. World Baseball Classic better than World Cup. Talk to my lawyers. Oh, you put it the wrong way, dude. You put your bracket the wrong way. The alligator eats the bigger thing, so it's better. The better thing has the open end. Talk to my lawyers. So all right. There was something else about the World Cup. I've just been buying time right now because there's something else about the World Cup that I wanted to talk about. Now it's lost, dude. It's no longer in my brain. It's gone, dude. It's gone. Let's see. I think I told you guys, dude, I'm going to Chicago and I'm going to Wrigley Field. Okay. Let me see if I have anything here to share. I'm buying time, dude. I got a big announcement, but I want to talk other stuff first, I want to yap a little bit, dude. I want to yap a little bit. Talk to my lawyers, dude. I guess today was 29 years ago, 29th anniversary of the WNBA kicking off. It was the New York Liberty and the Los Angeles Sparks. New York Liberty with Lisa Leslie. Rebecca Lobo was on the Liberty. Those were the two bigs, that dominated the league. So 29 years. We're in the 30th season. I mean, that's crazy, And I think the league is finally getting to a place where it's like it's more solidified. It's grown so much in the last few years that I think it's going to be more stable, which I think it desperately needed, because it was still, 15 years ago you had teams still folding and stuff. The Sun are moving to Houston, but I think there's going to be a little more stability. I was hating on the New York Knicks parade a little bit. But I watched more, and yeah, it seemed pretty good. It seemed pretty fun. People just weren't like dancing and stuff, I'm used to the Bay, like, I don't know. It looked fun though. It looked fun. A lot of people, whole lot of people showed up. Now with 48 it goes around to 32, which is the knockout stage. The top 2 go through, the rest now go out. Goal difference head to head make up the other numbers. Yeah, see, I'm done already, dude. My brain cannot process that, dude. Played anniversary game earlier today. Sparks beat the Liberty. I didn't know they were doing that. I think I did see that game on. What else is going on? Aces demolished the Valkyries today. The Giants embarrassed themselves again. Got swept by the Marlins. So things are just looking good. No, the Valkyries are doing good, but I don't know. I don't know, dude. I really hope the 49ers come out the gate just stomping folks this year, because otherwise I don't know what to do, But I guess, as a sports fan, sometimes a game like today with the Valkyries will scare you because they get whooped. But like that happens sometimes, you know? It happens. So I try not to think about it too much, but it scares me, dude. He's human, ain't he? Can't hate on the parade, man. They had over 2 million people show up. The largest amount of people show up. Yeah, but my point is they were the videos I saw from some of the floats, the fans are just standing there like and filming. So yes, it was a ton of people, but it just didn't feel as lively as the Warriors parades. Like if you watch some of the videos of the Warriors parade, the last one, which is the only one I missed because I had COVID, it was insane. It was insane. You know, thoughts and rumors that Giants open to trade Devers, Adamas, and Chapman. I mean, yeah, I could see that happening. It's just like I said this last week or the week before. It's like on paper they're not supposed to be this bad. So it's like, do we really blow it up? Is it an anomaly? Is it something in the water, dude? Is it Tony Vitello? I don't know. So it's like it's scary to want to blow it up when we got these all-star caliber players. And then some of them are playing really good, but we're still losing. So I think, where does Buster go? Is he more like, this team can hit? We just need to bolster the bullpen and starting pitching. Just pitching all around. I don't know. It's like today we only lost 2-1. So it's like, where's the scoring? I don't know. When you talk about the Scottish absolutely showing Boston how to party. What was that? I missed that. You still hate if there's a lot of people. Less people with a lot of energy is better than a lot of people with no energy. That's what I'm saying, man. And look, I watched more videos and it seemed more fun. So the videos I had judged it on previously, I was a little wrong. But still didn't feel like the party vibe that, or just like the elation of Steph's fourth ring, for example. Which is, here's my if I'm going to defend New York Knicks fans, I think it might be because they were partying all through the finals, all after post finals, all the way to the parade. So I almost feel like the parade was like they were settling, you know? So I think that's probably the reason. So I'm giving them a pass on that. I'm not judging them for that because I think the Knicks fan base is incredible. I really do. They're going to be extremely irritating for a long time going forward because of them winning, but I accept that because it was cool to see a team win. And we forget because it's like Knicks fans, they're loud, they're brash, they always are, no matter how the team's going. So we kind of forget that they've been a heartbreaking fan base for so long. You know what I mean? I mean, New York in general, besides the New York Giants, they got 2 Super Bowls. But other than that, New York is struggling. What was the last time the Rangers won? Was it 96 or something? And they haven't won since, right? I could be wrong. But either way, they deserved it. I'm happy for them. I just think they were so overwhelmed and party there wasn't enough room. Yeah, maybe. I don't think the Giants should blow up the team. I hate the fans nowadays feel like you have to blow up a team because they want a bad season. There were bad seasons. That's how sports works. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well. Yeah, Connecticut losing their team sucks. Teams on paper won Belgium would have won a couple World Cups by now. Even in Casey Neistat, there wasn't a lot of space to walk around. Yeah, no, I watched Casey Neistat's videos when the last game and the parade, and yeah, it was packed, dude. So many people. Have you not seen the Scottish people taking over Boston? Drank the city dry beer and took over a Red Sox game. I think I did hear about that, but look up Scottish fans at Fenway. Okay, let me look it up. Let's look it up. Let's see what's up, dude. I don't want this to get me blocked. Yeah, okay. I think I did see something about this on Reddit, but I didn't watch it. So are all these fans there because of the World Cup? Yeah, I wasn't gonna put the sound so that it didn't I didn't get blocked, but here
I'll have the lobster roll as well.
Been here for 4 days now. I'm not had a
I
hot
was
dog
gonna
yet.
do it if you could do it.
I'm gagging for it, you know.
And most of this group really wasn't too sure how baseball even works.
How many innings is there?
Not sure how baseball works.
You're having a lot.
You don't have to stay.
God, definitely.
Once I get my t-shirt, I'm off.
But they stick together no matter what. Some of those marching Scottish
Let's get into
cast you Morandi
Wait, they don't show 'em in the stands?
next few days, and you could hear that.
Oh, look at that beautiful concourse. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Is there any more of them like in the stands or?
The only clap you will hear is the flag. Scots face Morocco.
Together to celebrate all together.
This one's
Expect
not
any
showing the game.
confrontation.
We are world renowned for not causing bother.
With fan
Alright, this one's not showing the game, but yeah, no, that's fun. Shout out the Scottish fans. I just watched that documentary with the should I marry a murderer or something like that, and it was in Scotland. We can't deny the party didn't, and they were literally ripping apart city buses. I mean, we burned a city bus in San Francisco. You know what I mean? You gotta at least burn a bus. Putting traffic cones on the heads of all the statues in Boston. They're for the World Cup. They're playing in Foxborough. Okay. Can you get a Pizookie? I don't think I can get a Pizookie. Yes, sir. I can boogie. What? They were in center field singing. That's fun. What else was I gonna talk about? I'm at a loss today. I'm sorry. I apologize. Why do I keep closing this? I guess I can get to my main announcement, my main topic, my good news and bad news. Got a bunch of history stuff I wanted to talk about, but I don't think anyone cares. You know? Who cares? Oh, there's this guy building like a model Disneyland. It was called Micro Disneyland, but he had to change the name to like Micro Magic. Dang it, I forgot what it's called. Micro Magic something. On TikTok, it's incredible. If you want to look that up, folks. All right, go check it out. And it's something I always wanted to do, man. Like that's like my dream. If I could just retire and build a scale model of Disneyland. And it's so much easier now with 3D printers. That's how he's doing a lot of the like little buildings. Like he was doing Dumbo. But me and my uncle always talked about doing it. He used to make slot car tracks, and my stepdad, his brother, and my uncle were all into slot cars, and they would build tracks, and they were actually just amazing, man. Like they would make them look like real race tracks. They would do landscaping. They would do grandstands full of people, like pit lanes with like all the cars and staff and crew. And one of them they would do like a lake, you know, the racetrack goes around a lake. Like it was amazing. And I remember like creatively how cool it was to me, because they would, the slot car tracks are just black, right? So they would have the black tracks. And I remember my stepdad's brother bought a track that someone else made. Some guy or some company or something that built custom tracks and you could buy. So he didn't want to build his own for his next one, his new one or something. I don't remember, but he bought this track, and I remember that track came and it didn't have all the details that the other tracks they had made had, as far as like the fans and the little details like that. It was more of a bare bones racetrack. But I remember what was so cool is they took that black track and they painted it to actually look like asphalt, and like they gave it like texture, and that was just like a level up, and it made me, it was like this kind of like an epiphany of how like that's how humanity works, and like we always build off each other, or you come up with an idea and you add to the pile that your ancestors like created, you know what I mean? Like someone will invent one thing and then someone invents another thing that adds on to it or progresses it. And yeah, it's just a slot car track and like painting the track, but like that was just a little thing where like it felt like, for years people would build these custom slot car tracks and just leave the track as is, but then someone had the idea to be like, "Oh, I'm going to paint the actual track and give it texture and give it life." And that was just so cool to me. I don't know. Like it made me think of like my dad used to make models. He did a lot of military models, and instead of, most people when they build like a military model of like a fighter jet or plane or something, they would just paint it all nice, like it was fresh off the factory, the assembly line. But he would actually make them like with wear and tear and damage and stuff like that. And I remember, I don't even know if he came up with this or he had learned it somewhere, but he took a paper clip and he would heat up the paper clip with like a flame and then put like bullet holes in the plane, and then take cotton and make the cotton like smoke, and then some of it like fire. He'd paint it like orange and yellow and make it look like fire. I love little creative things like that. So cool, I don't even know why I thought of that, but I did. So you're welcome. Yeah, so if I could just build little models, that's all I want to do, dude. Just want to build little models with my life, my remaining time on this earth. So yeah, my algorithm feeds me a lot of like miniatures and stuff because I love it. For Jalen Brunson was on the Mavs team we beat in 2022. That's right. Nico traded him for peanuts as well. Yeah, they shipped off Brunson in a bad way. Sound like the guy that made the entire fibers in New York out of balsa wood. Sometimes with your text voice, I have to like guess. I have to say it out loud. And it got so big that I literally had to rent out an entire studio display. I think I saw that guy on TikTok. Is he on TikTok? And he was doing like blocks at a time, like square. He'd take like a square of like, I don't know if it was one block or like multiple blocks and put it together. That was incredible. But yeah, if you take me to like a museum or something and they have a miniature, dude, they have a model, you might have to drag me away. You might have to drag me away, dude. And I did the video at Fort Sutter in Sacramento, and they had a little model of Fort Sutter, dude, and I wanted to take it home. You go to the Walt Disney Family Museum in the Presidio in San Francisco. They have a model of Disneyland, and it moves, and then every once in a while the lights dim and the lights come on like it's nighttime, and I could just sit there forever. I need to go do a video there now that they allow filming, because they didn't before. Imagine Devers gets traded before his bobblehead game next week. I have tickets to the bobblehead game, so I should be there if all goes well. I don't even know if I want it at this point, you know? No, I do. I do want it. What else? Oh, did I show you guys this? So you might have seen I uploaded a short to YouTube and I put it on like TikTok. I might have put it on Instagram. I don't remember. But what I didn't have in the video was an overview. So I just wanted to show you guys. So this is the Frankenstein Burger King with the Franken coaster on the roof. So I did a video of me and my mom and my brother on this coaster. And this is in Clifton Hill in Niagara Falls, Canada. And this whole area is just full of just themes and themed things like this, and amusements, and a lot of kind of old school style boardwalk type of stuff. And they have a freaking Frankenstein Burger King with a roller coaster on the roof. So I put the video out of us riding it. It's just a short. And it was a lot of fun. It was incredibly rough. It was probably the roughest roller coaster I've ever been on. And I don't know if they just hooked us up or if they always do it, but we went around once, and then as we get back into the station, they just sent us again. So we were there. We were like the only people there. So like maybe they were just being nice and like, oh, go again. Or maybe because it's so short and so small, they do 2 loops. I don't know. But either way, I wasn't really prepared for a second go around. It was very rough. You know? It was very rough. But I just wanted to show an overview because I didn't show an overview in the video itself. I always wanted to make them scale models. They make a high-rise buildings. Do such a dope job. I agree, man. I would love that. Do a video there? Do a video where, dude? Boss shows how compassionate you are because you understand what I'm trying to say. Canadian side is so much better. Yeah, it is. Oh, the carpetbagger went on it? I know he's done videos there. I know like Justin Scard has done videos there and Adam the Woo. I don't remember them riding the roller coaster. But yeah, it sounds like something Jacob the carpetbagger would do for sure. Do you guys know that I was supposed to collab with Jacob the carpetbagger years ago? Like pre-pandemic? He was in San Francisco and I hit him up and then he was like, oh yeah, let me know. Something. I forgot what happened. Schedule didn't work out. And same with Scott on Tape. Scott on Tape, when he was much smaller, he's huge now. When he was much smaller, he actually commented on one of my videos and was like, hey, let's collab. Because he was, I guess, looking for people to collab with in the Bay Area. And it just didn't work out, you know? And yeah. Maybe I would have been somebody if I would have actually collabed with these guys. You know? But hey, stuff happens, you know? Stuff happens, don't it? Sorry, I'm just like looking at stuff, see what I can talk about because I don't know what to talk about. You know. Hey, is the Marlins teal off to you guys? I don't know if it was just the videos I watched, but like the teal doesn't look like the original teal, and I don't like that. Oh, here is this. So I believe this is a picture I found. Okay. So if you guys remember, I did the video about Arco Park, the proposed mixed use baseball football stadium next to Arco Arena that they started to build and they abandoned. And they did a bunch of models of it. So speaking of miniatures, I believe this is Greg Lukenbill. Hold on, let me make sure. I'm trying to see if that is Greg Lukenbill. trying to. I think that's him. Yeah. So this is Greg, Luke, and Bill. So this is a picture I never saw until recently of another one of the models that I thought was really cool. So it's cool that they have the interchangeable football and baseball field. And so this is Greg, Luke, and Bill, who's the one behind it. And here, let me move my camera or something. Move that. So now you can see better. But this is one of the proposals for Arco Stadium, or Arco Park rather. And they said that the design was supposed to be reminiscent of Anaheim Stadium or Angel Stadium, which I definitely see from this model because it definitely looks like the 80s version of Angel Stadium. But yeah, pretty cool that they have the interchangeable fields right here for the showcase, for the demonstration, you know? But yeah, I didn't see this picture till recently. Otherwise, I would have included it in my video, you know? It would have been included. I don't remember where that went. It's probably good enough. Bosnian football fans walking through Inglewood dripped out in all blue. You almost do the video with both Carpetbagger and Adam the Woo. Yeah. Now that's a model I would want to have. Yeah. I did put the picture in my video, but there's someone that apparently has either this model or a similar one that's like just rotting in their backyard. And I couldn't figure out who had it. I would love to buy it. What stadium model is that? Is Arco Park, proposed stadium in Sacramento next to Arco Arena that I did a video about. Look outside the stadium, it has Yankee fringe on the exterior, which is really cool. I've never seen that before. Yeah, and they had multiple proposals and multiple different concepts. That was the enclosed one. What time it was built, it would be obsolete. Yeah, for sure. Colors don't really matter as much anymore. You see blood's orange blue. Yeah, that's true. All right. Is all right. I'm gonna just get to my main thing where there's good news and there's bad news, okay? I've been teasing, I've been working on a lot of stuff. Been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. That's why there hasn't been like as many videos out. Although I have a video that should be coming out this week. Some Vegas history. And I was very, very close to launch. Very close to launch, but I needed my last order, we'll say. You should try and find out who made the models and do a video with them. Yeah, that'd be cool. So I've shown in some of my videos, there's been some shirts I've worn and I've teased these shirts I designed, which is supposed to be like the first series of shirts. I have all kinds of designs. I actually, earlier today, designed a new shirt. Not completely because I need an artist to draw a thing for the back, but I laid out the concept. But my first concept of shirts is based off some hip hop flyers and like punk rock flyers and stuff like that. So here's my thing. Like, you guys know, obviously I love sports. I'm a big sports guy. Like many of you are, right? But I don't really like to be all geared up year round. Like, I like to be geared up on game day. But like you know, it's June right now. I don't really want to like wear a bunch of 49ers gear. But at the same time, I want to like rep my teams or where I'm from or whatever, right? So usually if anything I'll put on a Giants hat or a 49er hat or Warriors hat, something like that. Got a bunch of Valkyries hats now. Oakland Ballers hat, right? I'll just wear the hat, but like I don't want to wear like a hat and a shirt and just look like it's game. I feel like that's game day. Not game day gamer, but like just game day. Like to me, that's game day stuff. So I don't want to be geared up all the time, but I want to represent. So I was like, it would be cool to have shirts that are not necessarily like immediately identified as like a sports shirt or like a team shirt or something like that. And obviously I like history. So I was like, all right, I love these old stadiums. I'm a stadium obsessed nerd. And I always like stadium shirts. I got a bunch of shirts, you know, Seal Stadium shirt. I got some Candlestick shirts. I like all these shirts. I just got a Highmark Stadium shirt in Buffalo. So I was like, I want to do some like stadium shirts that are like, that you can wear year round basically. And then I was looking at these flyers and I found this hip hop flyer by this guy named Bamboo that I really liked. So I kind of like used his style of the flyer that he designed. I actually reached out to him and I was like, hey, who's the designer of these flyers? I really like these flyers. And he said, oh, I usually design most of my flyers. I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, this flyer I used as inspiration for these shirt designs for stadiums and stuff I'm doing. So totally unrelated, but still, I was like, I used inspiration from your design. So I was like, do you have like a charity that you really like or you support, so I can donate to that charity like on your behalf as a thank you for the inspiration? Because I think art is meant to be shared, but I also feel like you can't just steal at the same time, right? And then he actually never got back to me with a charity, so I don't know. I might just put some money aside so that if he comes back, I can be like, hey, let's do something. And the reason I wanted charity as well is because this guy is very, very socially conscious. He does like socially conscious hip hop, and supports a lot of causes and civil rights and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that'd be perfect to like make a donation on his behalf. But anyways, that's where I got the inspiration for these hip hop flyers and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a streetwear design. And if you've watched my videos, you've probably seen the shirts and just maybe didn't realize it. I wore one of the shirts in my Modesto Nuts final game video. And I've worn one of the other ones at something else. I don't remember what video. I think it was in like an Oakland Roots video. I think actually I didn't even film that. It might have been in Gabe's video. But anyways, for like a year, I've been looking for the right manufacturer of these shirts, for these shirts. So I'm very particular and I wanted to do a legitimate line. And, I've done, like a lot of us have, like, prints of shirts and like, you work with printers and you have a design, you get printed on blanks and all that. But I wanted to step it up and do like a legitimate line with my own tags, my own like shape. Like I want the cut the same. I want like, not the same. I want the cut to be like what I want. I wanted it to be from the top down. I design it. And so for like a year, I was looking for a manufacturer for these shirts. And that's why I was wearing them for so long in a bunch of videos and stuff like that, but wasn't actually putting the shirts out. It wasn't because I didn't want to or I was lazy. I literally was getting samples from all over the place, from local places, overseas. Like I got a bunch of samples and some of them were really good in some ways, not what I wanted in other ways. One sample I got from overseas, the printing was great. But I didn't like the shirt. So I was like, do you have different style shirts? And I was like, can you custom design a shirt. And they're like, no, we just use these blanks. And I was like, all right, which blanks do you got? They sent me another one. This one sucked. Like the printing was worse. Everything was worse. And I was like, how did you guys make a way worse shirt? Anyways, and then some shirts were good. It just wasn't what I wanted, you know? And the original samples that I got that I was wearing that you would see me wear, I loved, but they were blanks from Comfort Colors, which is a big blank brand. And I didn't want to just get Comfort Colors shirts and like have to remove the tags and do my own tags. I didn't want to do that. And because it's a big blank brand, it's more pricey. So I'm just like, all right, that's not going to work. So anyways, I was looking for these shirts, or looking for the right manufacturer for a long time. And I'm sorry I'm rambling, dude. Talk to my lawyers. All right, this is something I'm really, really passionate about. I've wanted to do like clothing my whole life. Okay, I'm a diva. So I designed a shirt. I designed a shirt in this style because the same style, I'm doing shirts for like all different stadiums and stuff. And oh wait, what did you, bamboo? Yeah, bamboo, but with a U at the end. Can you say that you're a Yang? I'm not, Colin. I am not. Did I miss the huge announcement? No, I'm talking about that now. It's not that huge. I just hyped it up, but it's huge to me, dude. Okay? Talk to my lawyers. All right. So anyways, I was looking for a manufacturer for these shirts to catch you up to speed. Okay? I've designed these shirts. It's been like over a year, well over a year of me trying to find the right manufacturer for the shirt line I want to do. I designed a shirt with Kezar Stadium tailored to SF City FC, the soccer team. And I wanted to pitch it to them. And SF City FC is super cool. Like, it's a real community team. Like, you can go up to the people that call the shots and shake their hand. You know what I mean? And they've been super cool with me. They've hooked me up. I mean, I got media pass from them right here, right? SF City FC has been great to me. And I was talking to one of the head guys, and I mentioned to him, like, hey, I'm doing these shirts and stuff, and I'm looking for a manufacturer, but I designed a shirt for you guys, and I would love to like figure out a way to like sell it at the games. And he was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, whatever. And he's like, have you met so-and-so? I don't want to give away the name now. I maybe will later. I definitely will later. I just don't want to yet. But he's like, have you talked to so-and-so? Like he has a whole company, and all he does is like help people find the right manufacturers and help make stuff. Help design stuff. So it's kind of like a middleman, but like he has a ton of connections and knowledge. So it's like, it's, you know, it's not just some guy skimming off the top. So he, I was like, no, I haven't met him or whatever. So he, hold on. No, I don't want that style. The manufacturer just messaged me right now. That is not the style we want. This is on another thing I will talk about in a little bit. This other, I have this other thing coming that will be another big announcement. He sent me a picture and said he was wrong, so he better not screw this up. So he introduced me to this guy at the last SF City FC game I went to. And so I told him, I went and talked to this guy at the game, and I was like telling him, you know, what's been holding me up, what my issues are. And he was saying, you know, just asking to see how he could help. And he said, what are your favorite blanks? And I said, well, usually comfort colors, the one I just mentioned. And he's like, perfect. He's like, I know a manufacturer in Mexico that has like a perfect 1-to-1 comfort colors type shirt. And I was like, oh, you don't say. So like a week later, I put in an order for him or with him for a sample. And it took a while for the sample to come. I finally went and picked it up a couple weeks ago. And it's very much what I wanted. It's very much little tweaks here and there that they can do on the printing. The printing was great. The shirt fits how I want. It's the right, like it's a vintage washed black. It's everything that I wanted. So I was like, awesome. So I have to thank SF City FC, you know, for the connection. Yeah, so I had 3 shirts I was going to do. And I know this is long-winded. I'm sorry, dude. You know, I don't have anything else to talk about except for my hopes and dreams. So I'm sorry. I apologize. And I will be showing you something shortly. There was 3 shirts I was going to start off with, okay? 3 shirts. 2 of those shirts were going to come in with a collector's pack also. So you could either buy the shirt by itself or you could buy the collector's pack. So 3 shirts, 2 collector's packs, and I was going to launch my store with these. That is what Variety Outpost is going to be, okay? Variety Outpost is going to be like my merch store. And it was going to be 3 shirts, 2 collector's packs. I was going to do like 5 or 6 pins and like 2 hats to start with. That was going to be the starting lineup, right? Because here's my thing. Like, I know a lot of people will start doing merch or they'll start doing a line, a brand, and they will do like one product or 1 or 2 products. They sell it, all their friends buy it, and then it just kind of fades away and dissipates. And then they might do another product 6 months later. I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to launch with like a full line or like close to a full line. Tag up. So that's what I wanted to do. Now, this manufacturer, there's a minimum order quantity. I went through little negotiations getting a quote, and I cannot afford it right now. I can't afford the shirts right now. So they're going to be delayed, and I'm really bummed out about it because I've been working on this every day for 3 months at least. But it's fine because the collector's packs, I still had some work to do on all the ins and outs, and it's hard to do a collector's pack thing because you have to have custom inserts in the box and all that. And yeah. So, you know, maybe I wasn't ready anyways. And there's still some arts and crafts I have to do. You guys may have seen me, okay, at the Oakland Coliseum stealing flowers. You may have seen that. You may have seen me teasing some of these things. So I'm doing some special stuff, okay? And I wanted the stuff I put out and the collector's packs especially to really be something for fans that appreciate these places and all that and the history of them the way I do. And so I'm making a fan-made line based on this stuff. And my idea, I'm starting with stadiums, but my idea is I want to do just like my channel. I want to do some history stuff too. Like, you know, Locke, the series of videos I did in Locke, California, you know, those videos did really well. I would love to do a cool Locke shirt, you know, because you can't really get that anywhere. I think they might have had a couple shirts there, but not really, like not anything cool. And there's also another line of clothes that I want to do after this that I hope this can build to as well. That'll be totally separate, but just like I said, I've had a passion for this kind of thing for a long time. So my shirts are delayed. Why don't you just pre-order the shirts, or we can purchase shirts, and that way it will lower the amount of money you have to lay out. Because I feel like there's a chance it could take 3 months, and I don't want people to send me money and then be waiting 3 months for a shirt. Maybe, but my channel's not big enough to really get a lot of pre-orders, or like it's, if I get 3 pre-orders, it's not really going to help the cause, because the entry price is so high. It's not like I need $150. Like, I need significantly more than that. So I think in a couple weeks I'll be able to get one of the shirts instead of the 3, so then at least I could launch with one shirt. But again, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to launch with a whole line. But I will show you guys the shirt, and then there is another product I bought. I manufacture. I paid the manufacturer to make, and I will show you that in just a moment. Let me show you the shirt, though. I will show you the shirt. I should have had it ready. Give me just a moment. Be right back. So, like I said, if you watch the Modesto Nuts video, I was wearing this shirt. Okay. So this is gonna be the #1 shirt. This is my Candlestick Park shirt. The baseball version, I will have a football version. I've already designed the football version. I just haven't printed it yet. This is the baseball version. So it's got a bunch of stuff. So this is the original sample I got, and then this is the new sample I got. So the printing's a little low and a little too big. So it needs to be printed higher. I gave him little notes, but you can see this one better because the printing is really good on this. So this is the new sample. This is what we'll be working with. Again, it just has to be printed a little different. Hum Baby, Wind Chill, 1984 All-Star Game, Out of Here, Crazy Crab, Loma Prieta, I Feel Good, Beat LA, Tell It Goodbye, Bye Bye Baby, The Stick. That's the shirt. I've been showing it a lot. I've been wearing it a lot. But the first 3 shirts will be Candlestick, Oakland Coliseum, and Oracle Arena. And Candlestick and the Oakland Coliseum will have collector's packs that come with pins, stickers, a very special one-of-a-kind gift. And I wanted to do like bandanas, but I don't think I'll be able to get those in time. But eventually I want to do bandanas that have designs based on the stadiums. Dude, this guy is like, I told him so many times what I wanted. The manufacturer's like not understanding these hats. Like, literally, I put this order in. I sent this guy $500 earlier this week. Oh, you know what? I think China just had a holiday, so they were off for like 3 days. Because this is a Chinese manufacturer. I sent him $500 last week, and now he's still asking me questions about what I want. And I gave him a whole breakdown. I created a mock-up. I sent him the mock-up, everything. It's just for a small run of hats. So anyways, the shirts are coming, okay? You're too passionate about your craft, man. Why can't you just sell us half-ass stuff? I want it to be good, man. And yeah. I'm really, the reason I made these shirts like I said, is because I feel like you can wear it anywhere. It's not like when you see it, it's not just immediately like, oh, that's a San Francisco Giants baseball shirt. Like you can wear it anywhere. You could go skateboarding in it. You know what I mean? And that's the vibe I was going for. And I got like I said, this is the first style of shirt I'm doing. I got a whole bunch of other fun designs that I'm doing as well. So a couple months ago, I also designed a hat to get started. I was thinking about putting it in the collector's pack for Candlestick. I'm not sure. I might still. But I only got a small run of these hats, okay? So I'm thinking about to fundraise, I might sell my first batch of hats or try to sell them if anyone will buy anything. I don't know. I was going to hold on to them for now. Because I only got 20 hats. It was a small run. But I'm trying to fundraise now. So these might go on sale this week. I was going to announce they're on sale tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. There's still some things I got to figure out. But I might sell these hats to fundraise. Okay? Because the thing is, like I said, even if I sell all of these hats, I'm still going to be short the money. So, dude, he's asked me the same question 4 times now. You want this style hat? Oh my God, dude. So this, I'll show you the hat in a second. Make sure you make it in the big boy size. I'll try. Little Carl, what up? Snapback A-frame hats. Yeah, I will do those eventually. The first hat is more of a classic hat. I will show you. Think Already pre-orders should be pressed by Rubes, Drury, Angel, and Furbo. Okay, so this is a classic style of hat, but I wanted to show my appreciation, okay? And let me just break down the hat and explain it. So, you guys know the classic script hats. For the longest time, I always thought they were starter hats, but they're not. They were sports specialties hats. So I've worn the Oakland Coliseum one that last dive bar put out. It's a hat that has been made a million times, but I just designed this one day, sent it to the manufacturer, and ordered 20 samples. And so I think to fundraise, I'm probably going to put these out. And they were just going to be like a special thing I was going to add to the shop, but I want to do my own spin on it as like a first easy hat. So this is the very first. Drum roll, please. This is my raised at the stick hat, based on the classic sports specialties. Okay. It's got, oops, those are just pins. My Laughing Sal and my Hella pin. Because I wore this the other day, actually. It's got the VV and the Giants font there. It's got variety on the back. Green underbill. And then, as a nod, I made the Variety Outpost logo. I made it red, white, and blue, just like sports specialties. This is what their tag kind of looked like. So it's just my rendition of a sports specialty hat. And so if you wear it, you can represent that you were raised at the stick, dude, just like me, you know? So I don't know. I might sell these. I might do a pre-order or something. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of just thinking, do I just wait it out? Just be patient. Just wait till I have the money. Or do I scrape pennies together? I don't know. So first, maybe you should just use translation to them in Chinese. Maybe. Should wear a Dominic Hasek Sabres jersey. I mean, I would like a Sabres jersey. Comfort colors is too heavy for you? Well, the ones I got, they're not that heavy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's nice, stretchy, very soft material. So hopefully if you see one, you like it. So like I said, I wanted to do this tag is just showing you what my attention to detail is going to be. I wanted to do the tag just like sports specialties. I was going to have tags on it that hang off just like the sports specialties hats, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for now just because save money so I can try to get the shirts. But this will be the first the first hat that'll launch. And I got other hats I'm designing as well. But, I was like, this is simple. People love this style. Obviously, it's lasted almost 40 years now. And, so this will be the website when it launches. The website's not out yet, but yeah. So let's put some of the products up. Like I said, so the whole trading post vibe, I like my Wild West stuff. So, and this is one of the pictures from, the Modesto Nuts video that I did. So I was wearing the shirt in the video. And ignore all the pricing and all that. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But I went, if you guys can see here, I went to China Banks at Portsmouth Square in San Francisco because they're about to tear down this bridge. It's a very classic skating spot. And I went and filmed some stuff over there before they tore it down. So I wore the hat and did a little impromptu photo shoot, and then I swung by the stick and did a shot of the hat at the stick, right? So the hats are christened at Candlestick and at China Banks. But yeah, that'll be the site when it's out. Yeah. So that was basically my big announcement. That was my big announcement. I've been learning so much about like e-commerce and making ads and advertising and all that. So I'm really excited to actually get the products up so I can start marketing and having fun with the marketing. And I filmed a bunch of stuff a few months ago with my cousin for the collector's packs. I've teased some of that too. If you want to follow along and see the updates, Variety with 2 V's, of course. Variety Post on Instagram is the Instagram where I'll be posting the products. And yeah, I've been working really, really hard on this stuff, and there's way more to it than what I'm showing now. Like literally I designed this hat in one afternoon because it's a classic hat. The design was already there. I did the V's in the Giants font and just put the, Variety on the back. So that's it, dude. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. Supposed to be launching a whole store and it's on hold, but I at least wanted to get the word out, especially for you guys who actually tune in and check out the Sunday night live stream, and I'm weird about this, I am not I'm not a capitalist. I'm radical, dude. I'm radical. So I feel weird, hawking products, but like I just want you guys to know that I really do. I'm trying to make something I'm proud of and something I wear, something I wanted, like, dude, I always wanted a candlestick hat like this. I've always wanted one. So just know that I'm not going to do no BS products or anything like that. And like I said, it's been a year and a half actually searching for the right shirt, just to goes to show like how much effort and energy and care I'm putting into what I'm doing. So I didn't want to do, anyone can go on the sites that do like print on demand stuff, which I've been doing. I've been selling print on demand stuff, and I didn't want to keep doing that. I wanted to do something legitimate. So that's it. Variety Outpost. It's on the way. And yeah, check it out. And if you join the Discord, or if you're already in the Discord, I will have a Discord discount. So probably like 10% or something. I'll have a Discord discount code. So if you join the Discord, you'll have access to that discount code. Just because, the Discord, I said Discord and discount together. The Discord has been a very, very cool little community we've built. So for everyone in that community, if they want to get something cool and support, you'll get a discount. And then I'll probably do discounts randomly here and there too. Hopefully if I can get the ball rolling, get this going on the live stream, I'll just be like, hey, I'm going to make a discount code right now. Here, go use it. My whole thing, man, is I'm not trying to get rich or anything like that. I really just want more freedom and not have to work a job I hate. That's all of us. I know I'm not the only one, but that's why I'm working so hard outside of my job to try to create a lane where I can work hard and have the freedom to like forge my own path, I guess. And I've been doing this type of stuff for 16 years now, something like that. This channel's 10 years old. I had a struggling record label before this. I've done clothing before this. And it's all been a failure. But I feel like I've learned enough that I might be able to turn this ship around. You know what I mean? And avoid the iceberg, So, we'll see. I'm telling you guys, I've been working so hard, dude. I've been working so hard on this stuff, and I can't wait to announce the other stuff, because the other stuff I've had to do, for the like collector's pack and all that, I've done some wild stuff, and I can't wait to talk about that and show that stuff. But it's just not ready yet. But also, there's so much that goes into this stuff that you might not even think about. Like if I want to do the collector's pack, I gotta do the custom box, which I've already mostly designed, but I need to tweak it a little bit and finalize it. So the box is it's gonna be whole designed inside, outside, custom tissue, tape, stickers, shipping, like all that stuff you have to like design, So it's funny because like doing the collector's packs, like, oh, it'd be cool, like not just sell the shirt, but do a pack too. So like if someone wants to get the pack, they can get extra goodies with the shirt. And then like I keep having to add stuff like, oh, I need like tissue or something to go in it. Like, oh, I need somewhere to put this item. Oh, I need somewhere to, because I want to do like 3 or 4 pins for the collector's pack. But I'm like, all right, how do I package the pins? Now I got to figure that out. So yeah, I might do little tins, like little collector's tins that come with it, SpaceX ain't the only rocket company out here. Doing better in life than me. I'm broke. I'm thankful for where I'm at, but yeah, I'm broke too. We're in the same boat. So I empathize with you, man. It's hard out here. Doesn't matter how many times you fail, it just matters that you hit eventually. I mean, that's what they say, right? The people who succeed are the people that just didn't give up at least one more time. But you know, um, there's certain people. There's certain people that just always have new ideas and new ventures and new this or that. Sort of like Marty Supreme. If you've seen Marty Supreme, I just watched it the other day. Just a guy who's always like up to a new thing with an ultimate vision. So I guess I can relate to Marty Supreme, except I'm not a jerk, dude. That he was a jerk. But I sometimes I have that fear, like you're always coming up with a new plan and then it fails. So it's like you just didn't follow through or whatever. I don't know what it is. Like I just have that fear, so I'm really trying to follow through with this, you know? And I think it starts like baby steps. Like it started when I put out my first album because I was like, you have to just put out an album because otherwise you're just going to keep working on random songs and random this and that forever and never actually put anything out. So I gave myself a deadline. My deadline was my birthday that year. And I worked like 4 months straight every day, worked 4 months straight to put out my album before my birthday. And it came out like 3 days before my birthday. And so I've just set deadlines like that. And then I started this channel and then it was like, all right, do a video every week. So I did a video every week. And then obviously that fell off because I had to start working full time again. Because at first when I started this channel, I wasn't working full time. So I had more time so I could put out a video every week. And my brother was helping me film. So I had someone to help me film. And now I do it myself. So it's like everything takes a little longer. And if you watch the earlier videos, like it was a lot more of like my brother would hold the camera and just follow me. And now it's a lot less. It's not really that, you know, it doesn't really follow that same pattern. But yeah, remember Oliver Tree can come from nothing. It's going on and on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, rest in peace, Oliver Tree. I mean, he had a very, whatever. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I loved his creative vision. Loved it. So yeah, man. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember. Oh. Yeah. I think I've slowly but surely figured out how to follow through and be more thorough with what I do. And I'll give you an example. Back to model making. When I was a kid, I loved model making. And I would get a model. Like I remember I was really into Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. So I got a 64 Impala model and I wanted to make it exactly like the Impala in I think it was a Nothing But a G-Thang video. So I'd watch the music video and I looked at it. I think I taped it on VHS. So I'd watch it back and I wanted to make this model just like that 64 Impala. And every time I built a model back then, I was so impatient that I wouldn't let the paint dry. And I'd get fingerprints on the paint and it would mess up the paint. And then, you know, the fingerprints would be there. So it's like, you can't really get them out. And it would just be a mess. And I remember, I don't know if I just added it or if it was on the 64 Impala in the video, but I wanted to add little gold details. And instead of like getting the proper tools, I just had a gold paint pen. I just tried to do it with the gold paint pen. It just looked terrible because I was impatient. And so I've been fighting that my whole life. It's just like, I have an idea and it's like, I want to do it now. I want it out now. Like so many times I'll have an idea randomly late at night and then I'll be up till the sun's coming up, working on it because I want to put it out now. I want to finish it now. I want to do it now. And that leads to a lot of incomplete, unfinished, or just sloppy work. I'm trying to be better than that now. And I'm trying to learn the whole thing, top to bottom, marketing, everything. And yeah, I could have taken these designs and just put them on Spreadshirt, or what was the other one? A Cafe Press, or one of these shirt like print on demand places, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be patient. I wanted to find the right manufacturer. And so, like I said, it's been a year and a half. I finally did. Now I don't have the money. That's fine. Be patient. Be patient. In a couple weeks, I should have the money for the first shirt. And with the first shirt and this hat, at the very least, I can launch. Maybe do some pins too. You know? But those are all lessons. Those are all lessons I learned. Try to get a little bit better each day at like figuring out how this stuff works, you know? Rather work for your company than where I am now, stuck behind the wheel. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of benefits to what I do, but it's very, very stressful. Then you go see Toy Story 5. I do want to see it. I don't remember Toy Story 4 at all, so I just told myself I'm going to rewatch all 4. I might start that tonight. Used to beg my dad to take me to Franciscan hobbies to buy model cars. Yeah, man, I love models. I just was so impatient. Like if I started building a model, I wanted to finish that day. But if you want to make a good model, you couldn't do it in one day, because it would take a day or two just for the paint to dry. And I would try to do it all in one day and ruin it. No such thing as Toy Story 5. Toy Story 4 doesn't exist. Uh-oh, we got some harsh opinions here. We got some harsh opinions, folks. Yeah, so basically, man, as we go through this journey, here's the benefit. Like, I complain, I get disheartened by my channel, and the fact that so many videos just fall flat and don't get any views. So there's different pathways that hopefully this can open up. Either this can be a success and I can bring in extra money, get some pressure off me so I can make more content that can actually make the videos work. Or it's something entirely I can branch out to and then just do the videos for fun. Like there's a lot of positive ways this could go that I'm trying to focus on, because your boy gets imposter syndrome like crazy, dude. I had it slam me in the face about 30 minutes before this live stream, where I sat here and debated, should I even show the hat? Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to want it. It's terrible. It's a design that's been done a million times. Who would care? Who would want to buy that? Nobody wants that. And who would want the shirts? Right? Because I've worn the shirts here and there for over a year and a half. And it's not like people are coming up to me like, oh, where'd you get that shirt from? A couple people have. One girl working at the Oakland Coliseum at the security checkpoint. She's like, where'd you get that shirt? I was wearing the Oakland Coliseum one. And then, you know what did make me feel good? When I was going to Portsmouth Square, and I was going across the street to the Hilton to meet my buddy Josh Fields, Hatch 86 Films, and his friend, who they were gonna do some skateboarding so I could film it and take some pictures. And I was wearing this hat, and there was a group. So if you guys don't know, Portsmouth Square, it's in Chinatown. It's where San Francisco started. I was gonna do a whole video on it, But unfortunately, I was too late, and they closed the park for construction because they're redoing the whole thing. That's why they're going to tear down the bridge. That park is usually filled with like old Chinese dudes playing chess or mahjong or something. I don't know what they play. But now they're like on the sidewalk because the park's closed. And there was one guy who's a lot younger than them, younger guy. But I walked by and he looked at my hat and he's like, "Oh, bro, where'd you get that hat from?" And I was like, "Oh, I made this. I designed this." And he was like, I'll buy off a hat off you right now. I'll buy it off you right now." And I was like, "I don't have one to sell." Because I had an extra, but I was giving it to my friend. And so that made me feel good. I was like, oh, literally it was the first time I wore the hat. I parked in the parking garage. Right as I get out of the parking garage, someone immediately is like, "Where'd you get that hat? I'll buy it off you." So that made me feel good. But I still get imposter syndrome, and I still think everything's going to be a failure. And I don't think highly of myself or my creative projects. And that's just the reality. You know? Evil Corporation announced they're doing Jackass Part 5. I do want to see that. Talking about movies, The Passenger. I haven't seen that either. Remember working on engine pieces for model cars and feeling that impatience. Glue it all, then paint it one color. Yeah. Yeah, man. But look, man, I like this hat. I'm going to be wearing it a whole lot now that I've announced it. I love little details like this. Everything I do is going to have little details. You know? Little homages, dude, because I love the history. Okay? And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how to go from here. One thing I don't know anything about when it comes to the clothing and the merch is getting it in stores, you know, because if I do like some candlestick stuff, because I have a whole series of candlestick stuff I want to do, because obviously that's my favorite, right? There's a whole bunch of stores in San Francisco I would love to carry my stuff. I don't know how that works at all. I meant to learn it like 10 years ago when I was doing another clothing line, and then imposter syndrome got me and I just never followed through. That's the truth. That's the truth. Most good artists don't think highly of their creative projects. Is that true? I think some of them are arrogant. I don't know, maybe not. I got some cool pins I made too. That I need to go get manufactured. My granddad painting and threw it in the bin. My mom uncrinkled and entered into a competition and it came first. Wow. That's like one of those movie stories, man. That's crazy. You need to start with small shops. I mean, yeah, I only want it in small shops. You know? I don't really want my stuff in I want it in boutique local shops, you know? And then like the Kezar one for SF City FC, I want them to sell it at the SF City FC games, you know? Your broker should be good lead to help you in his shops too. Oh yeah, he might know. That's a good point. Especially in San Francisco. He's based in San Francisco, so yeah. Do you plan to do any Seal Stadium? Oh boy, do I, dude. Oh boy, do I. Absolutely. Yes. So the first three, like I said, I just wanted a big splash. So it's Candlestick, Oracle Arena, and Oakland Coliseum. I've already designed Arco Arena. I've already designed Highmark Stadium. And the Highmark Stadium, dude, the Ralph shirt is also going to come also in a collector's pack with something very, very special. And that's actually one of the reasons I'm broke. Whenever I do a collector's pack, I'm going to do something really cool and really special for that pack. And so, yeah, it's going to be really special. So, I don't know if we have any Bills fans in here right now. I know there's been a couple that have been following the channel. The Bills, the Ralph shirt is going to be dope. I've already designed that. I've done, I also have a Ball Halla shirt coming. I have a Ball Halla hat coming. in collaboration with Gamer Girlfriend. That's actually the thing the dude's messaging me about right now. I have Valhalla, I have Chase Center, I have Oracle Park, and then I'm gonna start doing the offshoot ones. I'm gonna start doing Seal Stadium and all that. I have some Seal Stadium ideas besides that as well. Yeah, man. I have endless ideas. Today I was thinking about reaching out to, I have an email for the people who run the shop at Rickwood Field because I have some Rickwood Field ideas I want to do. And then if this connect I found could get me in the Astrodome, I'm going to do a dope Astrodome series of stuff too. I mean, SF boy, some Baltimore love. Oh, 100%. I'll get there. Do you plan to do Kezar gear, more geared towards 49ers? Yeah. So these shirts, I'm going to do these similar designs. So I'm going to do like this basic design I'm going to do for like every stadium I can think of. But I want to do other different designs too. So it's not just like every shirt's the same. But this shirt, like I said, this is the Giants version, right? I'm also doing a 49ers version. I've already designed it. I just haven't printed the shirt. And same thing with Kezar. So Kezar is going to have the SF City FC and a 49ers version. And same with Chase Center. I have a Valhalla version and a Warriors version. And Oakland Coliseum, I have the A's version, Raiders version. Might even do a Roots version. We'll see. But yeah, Oracle Arena, I thought like I could do different versions of that too, like Golden Seals. I don't know if there's a big market for that, but it might be cool. I have a Cow Palace. Yeah, SAP Center. I'm doing all of them. Some of the newer ones, or the current ones rather, Oracle Park, SAP Center, all that, I have to be very careful because of trademarks and stuff. The older stadiums, it's less of an issue. But yeah. Let's go shout out Gamer Girlfriend. That's right. No, you're planning a Candlestick Raiders shirt. Probably not. Cow Palace Warriors. Yep. And really, I really like vintage shirts. So that's mostly going to be my thing, is like a vintage style shirts that, well, they look vintage, but they're not vintage. You know what I mean? Faux vintage. I love old concert shirts and stuff like that. So if I can gear those towards these old venues that I love, absolutely. Vulcan shirt, like Bobble Cheeks shirt. Should I do a Bobble Cheeks shirt? So the thing is, like I said, the money is a hurdle right now. But if all goes well, if this is a success, all the money I make is going to roll over into pushing out all these other shirts, right? So if these first 3 shirts do well, I'm immediately doing Valhalla and whatever else. They're all going to roll over, and then I'm going to do offshoot shirts. I'm going to do, like, I have a million ideas. Like I said, I just made a new candlestick shirt today. That I think is really fun. I think it's going to be a dope shirt. And I'll tell you another one. I have a shirt that's a Wyoming shirt. It's just a random vintage travel shirt. You know, like if you go to San Francisco, Fisherman's Wharf, they just have the generic San Francisco gear, you know? So I did a version of this Wyoming shirt, but for Candlestick Park. And it has a little drawing. So I found an artist on Fiverr to do the drawing how I wanted it. And then I tweaked it a little bit. I did the text. So that's going to be like a vintage style travel shirt with Candlestick Park. So yeah, I got a million of them. Sutter Health Park shirt. I'll do a River Cats version. I won't do an A's version. I would definitely do a River Cats version. Excite Ballpark, you can throw in stuff about churros, beer batter players who have played there. Exactly, yeah. Been to Wyoming. I ate Burger King there. Yeah, so the candlestick shirt, that'll be like I said, I really just want shirts that I can wear year round where it's not like as soon as you see me like, oh, that's a 49er fan. Or that, like a shirt that you can wear anywhere to anything. That's kind of like what started this. And I do want to talk to like some of the teams though, especially like SF City FC or these local teams about licensing so I could actually do some like actual merch as well. I know like the Ballers licensing is weird because of Oaklandish is involved, so I don't know if that's a possibility. But obviously, I have a Raymondi Park shirt, obviously. So I don't know. Yeah, what about Raymondi Park? Yes, I have two Raymondi Park shirts I've designed actually. But I also don't want them to be mad at me. So I got to be, recreation ballpark. Yeah, for sure. I thought about that too, since there's a cool like overview picture of it before it was gone. So I was actually going to do a separate series of shirts of all the San Francisco ballparks that no longer exist in a different style. So I might do something like that. But yeah, that's where we're at, folks. I'm working hard on this stuff and I really want to do something cool. And what's funny is because I'm an ideas guy like that, is the collector's pack kept growing and growing and growing where I had to stop myself and be like, no, stop it. I was going to do action figures. I was literally looking up all these manufacturers of like different random things I could do. I might do custom baseball also. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I really want them to be special, but it's like, all right, at some point you got to stop. I can't just have, it'll be collector's treasure chest if I keep growing it. Because at first, the collector's pack, it was just going to be like, oh, the shirt and like a couple pins. And now it's a whole other thing. You'll see when I get there, when I announce it. It's cool to have a double play bar and grill inspired shirt. I would like that, yeah. McAfee Coliseum shirt, yeah. 3Com Park shirt. Dylan action figure. Nobody wants an action figure of me. Yeah. But I already did the Coliseum shirt, and it'll be geared towards the different sports. So not like a shirt for each name that the place had. You know what I mean? What's up, Mark? What up? Oh, I should have desktop audio off. Sorry if like Discord was beeping or anything. Yeah, it would be really cool to get official licensing though, so I could do some official license stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. I think it'd be a lot of fun, folks. But yeah. And I love this that you guys are throwing out ideas too, because it gets me going. Rayleigh Field for sure. River Cats though. River Cats themed. Click a button on the action figure. I can't say it or I'll have to hit the music. I have to hit the music every time I say it, so I can't do it. Um, I showed you guys this, right? Me and Gabriel have those. Oh, here's another show and tell I forgot to show you guys. I meant to show it a couple weeks ago, and I showed my Highmark Stadium seat back, which is still sitting right here. Thurman Thomas seat back. I meant to show this, but I forgot about it. I think I did show the coasters. But this is a 2015 Ralph Wilson Stadium guide. I haven't even opened this yet. I don't even know what's in this. Mission statement. We will provide our guests with the highest quality guest experience in a safe, clean, comfortable, and friendly environment. Bill's schedule, general information, tips for better game day experience, transportation and parking. This is like really a guide. Like how to do it. Ooh. Oh, do you guys know how much I love a seating chart? Oh, I love a seating chart, dude. Actually, this one's more like a restroom chart. Could be better. Oh, here we go. Different versions. Oh, because it's got every level separate. It's crazy. Oh, look at all the lots. This is all different now, dude. This is literally Highmark Dose is right here. That's wild. Oh, that's cool. Fan code of conduct. All right, I like that. I like that. I think I've told this story before, but I love seating charts, okay? And I was working out of the Cow Palace a few years ago. It's like post-lockdown, like during the pandemic still. And about once a week I had to go to the Cow Palace, and we used one of their expo rooms on the side, and then we used their parking lot. And a lot of the days I would have some free time. And this was during lockdown. The Cow Palace had no events. This is during the pandemic, no events. And I used to be able to just wander through the Cow Palace by myself. But I wanted to do a legitimate video. I still want to. And so a couple times I wandered around. Me and one of my buddies I work with, we went everywhere. We went backstage. We went up. So the Cow Palace on the front side facing the parking lot used to have windows. They're all closed up. They've been closed up for decades now, but it used to be windows. We got into where those windows were. It's like a crawl space almost, or like an attic. We went everywhere. Climbed up on the stands where there's like cameras and lights. Went everywhere. But I had talked to a guy working there, and he was really nice. And I used to have to like coordinate with him a little bit. So then I just told him on the side, I was like, hey man, like I do these history videos and stuff, explore videos. I would love, like I've always wanted to do a Cow Palace video. I would love to do a video about the Cow Palace. And he was like all about it. He's like, oh, sounds great. That'd be awesome. And I was like, I don't need anything from you. Just let me in. I'm not asking for anything, just entry. That's it. He was all about it. He's like, yeah, let me know. He gave me his email address, all this and that. I emailed him. No response. I saw him again. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, I just been busy. Email me again or whatever. Email him again. No response. We stopped going over there. Never heard back. But anyways, when this was happening, when I'm waiting to hear back and I'm talking to him, they had started trying to clean out the Cow Palace. So in this back of this expo hall, they had a whole bunch of fire engines from all different eras. It was like a fire engine museum, just parked in the back of this expo room. It was so cool. Somewhere I have pictures and videos of them. But it was like different eras of fire trucks. And in that room, they started organizing stuff. So I think they were cleaning out like offices, closets, everything. So all these tables that they had lined up, just like folding tables, were just filled with random junk. And so me and one of my buddies, when we were there by ourselves, we just started looking through the random junk. And I found a framed seating chart of the Cow Palace for a boxing event. So it had like the boxing ring, it had everything, and it was the official seating chart. I wanted it so bad. I literally could have just walked out with it. But I was like, you know what? This will be a good in, and I'll do the right thing. So I told that guy, I was like, hey, and there's a seating chart over on that table. Like, I'll buy it off you, whatever. I just want that seating chart so bad. He's like, oh, I got to check with so-and-so who's going through that stuff, and I'll let you know. But then they stopped responding to me. We stopped working over there, so I didn't see him anymore. And now I'm like, I should have just stole that seating chart. Should have just stole the seating chart, dude. But yeah, one day, dude, the Cow Palace will let me in there. Like, I don't need anything. I'm not asking, just unlock the door for me. And you will have the coolest history video. I already know the whole intro in my head. I know how I would do the whole intro. I know, it would be magic. It'd be a love letter to the Cow Palace. You know? Fair plan to do anything about double play. I got footage for you to look through since you never got to go. Yeah, for sure. You know how much I love a seating chart. You see the video they installed the buffaloes this week? I saw the baby bison. I didn't see the rest of them though. They did all of them? Let me check like the Buffalo Bills subreddit or something. Oh, they did. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Honestly, at first I didn't like them, but I don't know. I think they'll be kind of cool on game day. Or at night, like glowing in different colors and stuff. Like, I'm sure there'll be like LEDs on the stripe. I saw the baby though. I think I posted it in the Discord. The baby bison. Pretty cool. Just wait till you see some cute chick making a short video wandering the Cow Palace acting like I shall speed. What is this place? Where are the cows? Oh, then you know what time it is, right? You know what time it is if that happens. Hit my music! Dude, I would go off, dude. Oh, they blow smoke? That's cool. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. I guess they're staying with the they're just going to be like silver chrome. Let go Buffalo. If I make a ton of money in the next few months, I'll go to the home opener at Highmark Dose. You know. Dude, that Buffalo is freaking huge, dude. Hold on, look at how big it was on the truck. That's the Buffalo under the tarp right there. Dude, it's bigger than the truck. Those things are gargantuan. That's cool. It's going to be a whole herd of them. It's pretty awesome. That's awesome. I like stuff like that, dude. Sue me. I don't like that there's this open spot right here. That's a little better. See the update of the tearing stadium down? The entire bowl is ripped out now. They're starting to work on the upper seats. No, I didn't see that. Hold on, let's see if that's in there. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm not seeing any updates here. Oh, it looks like some people are starting to get their turf. Apparently on the subreddit, everyone hates the bison statues. I like them. So I think you guys are wrong. So talk to my lawyers. Talk to my lawyers, dude. Yeah, they don't have any updates there that I see about the stadium. Trying to see if there's any pictures, but don't see it. Yep. I don't know. Whatever. All right, that's enough. Sorry, I was distracted. The Enchilito is back, folks, and everyone needs to realize that that's something we need to really be on top of. I might go get one after this. I might go get one after this, dude. Yeah. I forgot to say also, Happy Father's Day, dude. Happy Father's Day. I don't know if we got any fathers in the house right now. But Happy Father's Day to all the good dads out there, dude. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. I disagree with them. Well, the whole area is going to be so beautiful. It's going to be retirement Hall of Fame section with statues and your light up and blow smoke. Yeah, I think it'll be cool, man. I think it'll be cool. I guess people don't like the polygons, but I think the polygons are kind of cool. And they're just trying to make them like futuristic, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. I got Barry throwbacks. If you're still here, when were we going to that game? Was it this month or next month? I don't remember. I still got your ring here. So is that this month? I don't know. I'll be at the Rafi Devers bobblehead game. I think I'm supposed to get the tickets from my job and they haven't given them to me yet. And the game's like next week, so I don't know. Or wait, is the game next week or is it next month? No, it's next week, right? I'm confusing my Junes and Julys, clearly. My Junes and Julys are all jumbled up. June 30th. Okay, it is this month. Okay. All right. I'll be at San Jose Municipal Stadium on June 30th. Okay? So if anyone has a problem, I'll be there with my lawyers in tow. Okay? And yeah. I think maybe I'll watch Toy Story and get an enchilito. I don't know. Make a whole night of it. I do need to finish editing though. I don't know. Why is someone outside my window making noise right now? And he's not wearing a shirt. All right, sounds good. We'll be there. Other than that, honestly, I'm not going to be at a whole lot of games upcoming just cuz I'm trying to save money. I would love to be at more Ballers, Roots, Valkyries games that are going on right now. But I'm trying to save as much as I can. You know, because it's like I can get into the Ballers games, but I still got to drive all the way there. You know what I mean? Roots games, I have to pay for parking. Yeah, Valkyries games, pay for parking or a ride there, whatever. And I still got to drive up there. I don't know, dude. Just trying to look. I'm trying to get this stuff going. That's all. Trying to get merch to the people. Devers might be traded by then. Yeah. We mentioned that earlier. So I didn't really talk about that part of it. I don't know what Devers was doing. Part of me wonders if they're just fed up with Vitello. So is it a Devers problem or is it a Vitello problem? Or is it both? I don't know. But yeah, I won't be at a whole lot of games. Except I will be at the Giants game because I'm getting the tickets for free from work, and San Jose Giants game because it's close. Parking's like $10, or I can just park on the street. So yeah, that's my life, dude. Designing these hats. So if you'd like to pre-order a hat, help me fundraise to get this whole store launched. Keep an eye out. Check out Variety Post on Instagram. I might launch these hats this week, or I don't know. I'm flustered. Probably both. Yeah. You know what's weird about Devers is because like they said this stuff about his behavior before, but it's funny because he's never he doesn't look like his behavior's bad. You know what I mean? Like even with the Red Sox, when everyone was mad at him, he didn't look like he was a problem. And with the Giants, he doesn't look like he's a problem. You know, he's good at hiding it or something. I don't know. You know, whatever. Who cares, dude? You know, who cares? What else? What is this? Oh, nothing. So, check that out. Check that out. I might just start selling some of this stuff to crowdfund. You know? I don't know where his bat went. I don't know what else to talk about or do or say. I got this thing to film more TikToks, and then I haven't even used it really. I used it once. So, probably a waste of money. It's cool. I just don't have time. Don't have time, dude. Oh yeah, it was Juneteenth as well, which is one of our proudest holidays, I would say. Should have been a holiday long, long ago. And a lot of people hate on it, and that is terrible in my eyes. Probably miss how much the hat's gonna go for. I haven't even figured that out yet. I don't even know. But the Discord will get a discount code, and this live stream will randomly get discount codes when I feel like it. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get the shirts out soon. We got some other special stuff on the way. This is Valhalla, folks. Okay. This is Valhalla. I don't know what else. All right. I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here and go watch a movie or something and turn my brain off for a while since I've been up all day working on stuff. And I probably should edit, but instead I'm gonna watch a movie and try to decompress. And then tomorrow I have all day to edit, so we'll do that. That'll be the plan. And I might go get an enchilada. I shouldn't, but I might. I had an omelet this morning. It was fire, but I want an enchilada now. Can we rock a shirt and hat with some Nike Monarchs? Dude, nothing wrong with Nike Monarchs. Nothing wrong with Air Monarchs, dude. You know, speaking of that, I just got a pair of Vans. I've worn Vans here and there throughout the years. Now, I don't wear them a lot because they always hurt my ankle, like the back of my ankle. They cut my ankle. Except for one style called Atwaters, and they're really hard to find. And I remember my brother had the Atwaters, and I was like, oh, what are those? I like those ones. And he looked, and they were called Atwaters. So I got Atwaters. They're very, very, very comfortable. I'm actually wearing them in a whole bunch of videos from a long time ago. I think I wore them all through like the Portland trip or something. Dallas trip. Like, I don't know. One of those trips I wore them. Like, I wore them to a lot of the abandoned stuff we did. Cause you know, you can just beat up Vans. But I just got another pair of Vans. I really want to just wear Vans more because like I always get Jordans. I'm a big Jordan guy. I'm a big sneakerhead guy, but I'm just like, I just want to save money and not worry so much about shoes. But I never have a good alternative. You know what I mean? And to me, like the closest thing is Vans, but then a lot of them just hurt my ankle and just cut the back of my ankle. And I don't like that. I haven't worn Chucks in a long time. I used to like Chucks, so maybe I'll get some Chucks too. I don't know. I like Vomeros, Nike running shoes, but like they're still Nikes, you know? I don't know, dude. I like Vans, but they suck for walking in. Yeah, like, I don't know. To me, it's just the back of my ankle. Cuts them up. Dude, like they're preparing sushi, dude. I got this new pair of Vans. I'm gonna see if they work. But anyways, I love you guys. And I appreciate you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for supporting me. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope everyone had a wonderful Juneteenth and a wonderful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are fathering in the fathering world. New Balance. Here's my thing with New Balance, okay? And this is coming from a sneakerhead, OG sneakerhead. New Balance have some of the best materials and colorways out there and silhouettes. I just hate the big N. I hate the big N logo. It kills it for me. It kills it for me. If it wasn't for that, dude, there's so many New Balance shoes I think are fire. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys and appreciate you. Vertlife, like, subscribe, share, do all the cool things cool kids do. Some of their other chores, not variety. And Vertlife. And we'll see if the Giants explode. And Valkyries are going to make a push. And the Ballers are going to get things back together, back to their championship ways. And the Sharks are making moves. And they still got, the 27th draft pick. And who else is out there? The 49ers, or I don't know. They haven't really done anything lately. But they'll do something. Anyways, love you guys.